Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Only Crits. They have a new D&D 5e source book, Gilman's Guide to Speed, that is currently live on Kickstarter. This rich source book is filled with rules for vehicle creation and racing, as well as classes, items, and monsters, all built around speed. If you want to inject some adrenaline into your next D&D game, go snag a copy of Gilman's Guide to Speed. You can use the link in my bio to find more information. And we're off with our roll for bread. 6 super bread. I know this bread looks really similar to Clark bread, but they're totally different. Clark bread wears glasses. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 6 pastrami. Fun fact, pastrami was the main on our very first roll for sandwich. And coincidentally, that sandwich also had a bread heavy with seeds. I wonder what the chances are we recreate that sandwich today. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 1 port wine spread. Well, this is definitely different than episode 1. There was not even a cheese roll on episode 1. This cheddar spread infused with sweet port wine should be a decent pairing for our pastrami. So far, I'm not complaining about this one bit. Next up, let's roll for roughage. 6 sandwich pickles and 9 pickled jalapenos. Nice. Sandwich sliced pickles are just dill pickles cut into long strips. I love these because I love pickles, and they ensure that you get a little bit of pickle in every bite. And again, we had pickles on episode 1. Jalapenos will be a nice addition here. We've already got an acidic hit from the pickles, so we're just leaning farther into that and adding a little heat. All right, next up, let's roll our wild magic. 18, Skyline Chili. Skyline Chili is a Cincinnati, Ohio original. It's a beef chili with a unique, slightly sweet flavor that comes from the addition of cinnamon, allspice, and clove. At least there's no nutmeg, because then they'd have to rebrand to pumpkin spice chili. As far as our current sandwich goes, this isn't a bad addition. Might be a little messy. Last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. 15, bachans. Bachans is a Japanese barbecue sauce, which is thin like soy sauce, as opposed to thick like American barbecue sauce. I'm obsessed with this stuff, and it should pair well here. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. Let's divide it. And let's take a look at that cross-section. All right. Well, it's definitely not an exact recreation of episode 1, but it kind of feels like an homage to it a little bit. We've got sweet, salty, and sour, and a nice creamy cheese. Let's see how it all came together. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, this is a tasty sandwich. A little messy, but actually less messy than I expected it to be. I think that layer of port wine cheese protected the bread from getting soggy. Not perfect, but definitely up there. I think for this one, I'm comfortable at about an 8.6, and I'm going to call it the blast from the pastrami. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you again on Wednesday.